So here's my problem. I love cold brew coffee. Love it. I'll drive through the Starbucks drive-thru, get a cold brew coffee. Delicious. So when I saw that Starbucks served giant bottles of the cold brew coffee pre-made at the grocery store, I thought, fantastic. Picked that up, brought it home, made me some. Disgusting. Couldn't pay me to drink that. So I thought, I'll brew my own cold brew coffee at home, right? It's a pain. It takes, it's an overnight 12-hour kind of process, takes up a ton of room in your fridge. I don't have time for that. I'm not bothering with that. So I was intrigued when Javy Coffee reached out to me and told me, hey, Papi, want to try our coffee? It's a microdose cold brew coffee concentrate. And I thought, yeah, that sounds right up my alley. But why stop there? Javy needed friends, so I reached out to Jot and Bizzy. Jot and Bizzy sent me samples too. We're comparing those. And you know what? I went to the grocery store, I went to Publix, I spent way too much on a few other brands for us to try. So, we're gonna figure out pros and cons, what tastes good, what tastes bad, what's the best bang for your buck, what's Papi's favorite cold brew concentrate. Let's dig in. Alright, first up I've got Javy Microdose Coffee Concentrate. It's about $25 a bottle. They claim you get 30 cups out of this tiny little 8-ounce bottle. 100 milligrams of caffeine per cup. No additives, no extracted flavors in the brewing process, and we're gonna mix up 1 teaspoon of this into an 8-ounce cup of water, or milk, or whatever you want, really. Alright, so the way these guys all suggest you do it is you want to drink this over ice. Bizzy was kind enough to send me this cool glass, so I'm gonna use this for everything. I'll clean it out in between, don't worry, no cross-contamination there. Got that filled with ice. 8 ounces, filtered water here. Here's our Javy. Do not use if seal is broken, so let's break that seal. I feel like after drinking all this caffeine today, there's gonna be a lot of seal breaking. I've never drank this much caffeine in one day. It's gonna be rough. So, packs a punch. I like their packaging. I like the design. I like the little bottle. This feels cool. Let's give it a shot. So we get a teaspoon. I wish I had nicer teaspoons. I got these little plastic ones. Next video, we'll get some fancy schmancy ones. Okay. You can smell that coffee the second you open it. So, let's pour our teaspoon. Oop. I'm okay with spilling a little. That's why we did it over the glass. Dump her in. Wipe her down. A little messy. That's a me problem. Okay, we got that. Got that. Eight ounces. Let's give it a good mix. Alright, so this kind of looks like a tea to me almost, as if I used the wrong ratio. But I didn't. It's 1 to 2 teaspoons. Okay, so maybe you really want 2. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's actually give it a taste to find out. Cheers, guys. Tastes like cold brew coffee. I'm definitely a 2 teaspoon guy, though. Yeah, that's surprising for just 1 little teaspoon of that stuff. Not bad. Like I said, though, I like flavor. I can't get into hot coffee. I've tried different brewing methods. I've tried different blends. I'm not a hot beverage guy in general. I find that the flavor of a hot coffee isn't strong enough for me. People think that sounds crazy, but I'm serious. And cold brew coffee is a more concentrated, potent flavor, even when you're not drinking the concentrate here. So this is definitely more up my alley. But that definitely means I'm a 2 teaspoon guy. I'm a spill everywhere kind of guy too, apparently. Ta-da! Okay. Let's give that a mix. Stickers sticking around there. Now that's looking more like a glass of coffee as opposed to a glass of tea. To be honest with you, we're gonna wipe up this real quick. Okay. So, 2 teaspoons, Javy, 8 ounces of water. Now that hits the spot. That's the flavor I'm looking for. 2 teaspoons. I still don't know if it hits me quite like a cold brew I'm getting fresh from like Starbucks, but I guess you're never gonna get that, right? For the price value proposition here, as opposed to buying a $5 cup of Starbucks, this is pretty good. And I'm measuring it out here, right? But realistically, when I start making these daily, I'm gonna just pour some in until the color looks right. A lot quicker, a lot cheaper. And pretty good. Still maybe not as strong as I want. But maybe I'm just insane is what I'm starting to pick up on. I don't know. Javy. Next up we have Jot Ultra Coffee. Same concept as Javy. It's a coffee concentrate, a little 6 fluid ounce bottle here. It's going to get you 14 cups for about $24. 150 milligrams of caffeine a cup. So they claim it's about 20 times stronger than your regular coffee or cold brew. And we're going to be putting 1 tablespoon of this stuff into a cup of water or milk. Alright, so for this one I'm going to do it a little differently. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. I got my 8 ounces of water. I'm going to pour that first. Because again, with Jot, that's the same instructions. 20 times concentrate, just 1 tablespoon plus 8 ounces of water, milk, what have you. I like the little bottle. This one, it's classy. Like I like the Javy bottle too. It's a little more medicinal, but it's still cute, right? But something about this Jot one, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's classy. There's a little, I don't know, a little dent, not dent, but like cut in the bottom of the bottle. Don't know if that serves any real purpose, but it feels cool. It looks cool. I don't know. Jot Ultra Coffee. Let's give this one a shot here. This one's got a little pull tab. Get the foil off the top. Come on. I like their logo. It's hard to show you, but it's this little bunny rabbit, and he is lit. He is running, and it's actually on the bottle. I'm just noticing, but you won't see it until you've drank most of the coffee. Kind of cool. I like the packaging. And it reminds you, just 1 tablespoon at the top of the cap there once you pop the foil off. Is this a cork? Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. So, a little bit different of a, look at that. It corks in with this tiny little rubber stopper. And then it's this tiny little spout. And again, we're trying to be accurate here, so I'm going to do 1 tablespoon. I will say this one, well, I gotta taste it to see if it's worth it. The value, this is the most expensive out of all of these. Without a doubt. Alright, 1 tablespoon. Right off the bat, and I used the same amount of ice just so I was being fair here. I might tone that down for some of these other ones. Okay, we got 1 tablespoon of Jot in there. Easy to cork back up. Okay. And it mixes itself pretty well. I don't think you need to do a little stir like I'm doing. And again, sorry, every other brand here, I'm using my Bizzy glass, but hey, they sent me a glass. I like the glass. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's good. you're getting your money's worth with this one. But it is pricier. I can't stress that enough. I love the flavor of that. This tastes like I'm drinking. It's like I picked up Starbucks, right? Yum. Really rich flavor out of that. Is it because it's so much more? It claims it's a different concentration. Huh. And Javy was good. Javy was better bang for your buck. This, I like this a little more, I think. Good stuff. Javy. Ultra coffee. Alright guys, I'm about to take this review off the rails a little bit here. This whole thing started because Javy reached out to me to do a promotion for theirs. And if you know me, if you've been watching my channel, or if you're new here, subscribe if you're new here. I love doing stuff like this. I appreciate it. You know, my big thing is I'm honest about everything I have. I will not hold back. This is good. This is better. I'd put more of this in there as per their instructions. Can I make this taste as good as this? I don't know. I feel like I owe it to them to give it a shot. They kicked off this whole thing. So, this isn't the instructions. This is probably way too much caffeine. I've got a tablespoon now. Oh, well, bam. Javy. Tons of Javy. Can I get this to, in fact, taste as good as Javy? Eight ounces. Definitely dark now. And once you start pouring this much in, the value isn't there at that point. Like, at least at the price of one bottle. So yes and no. I still prefer this. I prefer the Jet. And hey, we got more to try here, so maybe these two both get put to shame. Who knows? But once I've added more of that, the flavor is as strong in a sense as this. It's just a different flavor. And I don't know enough about roasts of coffee to tell you exactly what I'm tasting that's different. There's something about this one that tastes more like, say, a Starbucks cold brew to me. And that's my baseline. That's what I measure everything up against. That's my favorite. This is really good now. I could drink this all day. In theory, I just poured a ton in, so I think there's probably 300 milligrams or more of caffeine in here. Probably shouldn't drink that all day. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, that's the cool thing about any of these products, including the ones I'm about to try. You can put as much or little of this stuff in as you want. And I know, especially in the case of Javy and Jet, you can buy multi-packs on their websites. You can subscribe and get more. I've got links to all these products in my description. I know in the case of Javy, I think I'm linking to their direct website there. I think you save 20% if you use my link there. Kind of neat. So, there's Javy and Jet. Next up, we have Bizzy Cold Brew. Bizzy's a little different from the other two in that this one's a 2-to-1 concentrate. It's about $12 for this 32-ounce bottle. Gets you 12 cups, so about $1 a cup. And it gets cheaper if you buy packs of like 6 that they sell on their website. Same kind of concept. You get about 110 to 130 milligrams of caffeine per cup. And this is their medium roast. It's the same grounds as their traditional coffee. They've got supposedly a unique filtering process that will give you an unparalleled taste. So we'll see what we think of that. Alright, so Bizzy provided this awesome glass, as I mentioned before. Little can glass. I love the can style glasses. Alright? Kind of cool. So, we got that. Now, you'll notice, different from the last two, big old bottle, 32 ounces, because this one, 1 part Bizzy, 2 parts mixer. So, we're gonna do the water first. I got 8 ounces again, over ice. And we're gonna do 4 ounces of Bizzy. I don't know if there's a perfect bubble over this. Yep, that's all it is. I don't know if it was a seal or what. Alright, so there's my 4 ounces of Bizzy. Oh, that's not gonna fit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, good stuff. We will stir this one very, very gingerly. But again, I don't think any of these have needed any stirring. At this point, I gotta keep up with the trend, right? Okay. Bizzy. Ooh. That's good. So I stressed that, they stressed that it comes from the same grounds as their actual ground coffee you can buy. And you can taste that. It tastes fresh, if that makes sense. It has a lot of flavor. This one's definitely closer to the Jot. That's good. The value's not bad either. The price I mentioned is for 1 bottle, if you just get like 1 bottle from Amazon. Like I said, I've got links, you can find all that there. But if you decide you like this, I looked on their website, you can buy like a 6-pack. And it ends up being slightly less expensive than, say, the Trader Joe's coffee I'm about to try. Don't know that it's better than the Trader Joe's coffee, we're gonna find out. But good value and good flavor. Now let's go to some brands that we can get at the grocery store. So I was browsing through Trader Joe's and I came across their cold brew coffee concentrate. Kind of the same concept as Bizzy. This one's $8. You get a 32-ounce bottle. I think it's gonna make you about 12 cups. I don't know anything about the caffeine. Don't know much else. It's, I think, organic. Let's give it a shot. Did you like the cut there at the end of the Bizzy one? Sorry about that. Camera battery died. I didn't have my notification on. That was good. Now this one's the most comparable to the Bizzy. This and the one I've got coming up here. Trader Joe's cold brew coffee concentrate. Same deal. 2-to-1 concentrate. So we're gonna do our water. And I've already screwed up because I'm going to run into the exact same problem I just did with the Bizzy. I think. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Four ounces. Ooh. Okay. Into the glass. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. That is a Papi precision pour right there, friends. Right to the rim every time. Alright. Same deal. Let's give it the old mixy there. Switch glasses. I've actually been saving all these in case I need to whip them back out. So, alright, Trader Joe's. This might appeal to somebody. This one tastes like I brewed a hot cup of coffee over ice. So if I took a coffee pod, threw it in my Keurig, brewed it over ice. That's what this tastes like. That's not bad, but it's not the flavor I'm going for. It's not that cold brew flavor that like Jot gave me, or that Bizzy gave me. Bizzy trended more towards this, away from that perfect Starbucks cold brew flavor that I said I was getting out of Jet. This is more like a normal cup of coffee. Not bad, not great, convenient, not what I'm after. For the price, what did I say, this is $9 or $8? I'd go get a giant multi-pack of Bizzy over this any day. Yeah. Not bad, not good. Don't bother. If you like it, if this is for you and you want to try something different, if you've been drinking this, go try the Bizzy. Heck, try any of these. It's fun to try them all, right? Alright, let's go. Now this one's interesting. This is a Starbucks cold brew coffee single serve concentrate. Now these little pods you pour into your glass. You don't use them with a Keurig or anything. It's $8 for 6 cups, so you're paying that Starbucks premium for this. And basically pour it over ice and then fill with water. 8 ounces. I'm already wary of the existing Starbucks cold brew at home products. Alright, possibly the most interesting of the bunch, because it's got these pods, right? This is easily the most convenient, but like I said, this is easily the most expensive out of all of these. Is it worth it? First off, let's see how convenient the little pods are, because if that is what you want, if that is what you need, if you're going to take this on the go, if you can't pocket that little tiny bottle of Jot with you, then this is without a doubt your winner, unless it tastes awful. Yeah, it comes in this little box, you got the pods, so you can see the coffee sloshing around in there. That's their signature black, and the instructions are to just pop it open, pour it over some ice. Man, that's on there. Here's the problem. I gotta give it force, and it's just gonna sploosh everywhere. Come on. Alright. Pour it over ice. Nice and dark. Give it our 8 ounces. Notice how I switched glasses. No more freaking out on whether it's going to spill over. Give it a stir. But again, I'll repeat this, I don't think you need to stir any of these. Cheers. Let me take a few more sips. Remember, Starbucks cold brew from the store, fresh out of there, is my go-to. That is my benchmark. So, I said that Jot gave me the closest flavor to what I'm after. That cold brew, that rich, flavorful, different taste that you get only from cold brew. And I said that the Starbucks cold brew that you buy in the big bottle at the store is disgusting. This is not that. This is not disgusting. This is good. This is good. It tastes like a slightly watered down version of the one from the store. The flavor's there. I will give it that all day. Here's my hang-ups though, right? It doesn't taste as good as Jot. And again, it's expensive. Paid, what did I say? On a cheat sheet here. I paid $8 for 6 cups. $8, 6 cups. It's the most expensive. You only get this tiny box. Comes in these little guys. For the convenience though, if this is what you're after, this is good. This could be your go-to cold brew. I wouldn't fault you for that at all. I'd gladly drink one of these. Pretty tasty stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Starbucks, cold brew. Speaking of grocery store coffees, I was at Publix. I saw they had their GreenWise brand original cold brew coffee concentrate. This one, $8, 32 ounces, 12 cups. 2 to 1. They claim it makes 8 servings on their bottle, so they want you to use a bit more. I think we're gonna follow their instructions, see how it tastes. So this one has a bottle identical to the Trader Joe's coffee. Will it taste like the Trader Joe's coffee? Maybe? I gotta imagine it's at least somewhat different because it's Trader Joe's. It's distributed and sold exclusively by Trader Joe's. I don't know. Anyways, Publix GreenWise. If you haven't heard of Publix, they're a like southern, southeastern, east coast kind of grocery chain. People like to compare it to, say, a Wegmans. It's not quite on the same level, but let the people think. Anyways, here's their store brand, GreenWise Original Cold Brew Coffee Concentrate. And I said we're going to do this one differently. This one calls for, it still says 1 part to 2, but they want you to use, no, 4 ounces. It's the same. I'm thinking of something else. Let's just go with it. So, 8 ounces water. And I keep tempting fate with the, I need a bigger glass. That's what we'll grab for the next one. I'll pop this guy open. I'm gonna peel and lift tap. Boop. Okay. 4 ounces. Alright, there's 4 ounces of this stuff. Let's pour it in. Okay. Give it our stir. I haven't been drinking the whole cups of these, but I'm starting to feel it. They've got caffeine, guys. They've got caffeine. Alright, cheers. Yep, this tastes, okay. It is not the same as the Trader Joe's one, but it's in that exact same vein of flavor. It tastes like I brewed a hot coffee over ice. It's got that bitterness that you get from a hot coffee. Bizzy and Javy didn't have that. Javy didn't have that. Not bad, but not what I'm going for. And I was thinking that's what I was going to get from these bigger ones too. I'm like, there's got to be some catch. Bizzy didn't have this problem. Bizzy did it right. Trader Joe's and Publix, nah. Nah. Alright, let's move on from this one. Last but not least, maybe it is, hell if I know, is Califia Farms Concentrated Cold Brew. This stuff's $9 for a 32-ounce bottle. Gets you 8 strong cups, they claim. Don't know how much caffeine. This one is a little different. It's a 1-to-1 mix. So honestly, this one, packaging-wise and everything, this is the least appealing to me. It feels like a carton of milk. Even my brother said, hey, I thought you had some creamer or something, right? I'm like, no, that's more coffee. It feels cheaper. Like, it's the same concept as the Bizzy and the Trader Joe's. That said, I mean, this is a nice little folded over carton. Maybe it's just a personal thing. It looks decent, you know, it's got instructions. But you know what? None of that matters if it doesn't taste good. So this one's a 1-to-1 mix. So I'm just doing 4 ounces because I'm pouring out most of these anyways. I can't drink this much coffee. This will kill me. This will be the final PapiEats video. Alright, let's pop this guy open. 4 ounces. Okay. Was I supposed to shake this? Shake well for best taste. You know what? I want best taste. I want best taste. It has been shaken. The other ones say that? Whatever. Honestly, that's not going to make a difference. But we're trying to be proper here. in this ultra scientific comparison you'll only find on PapiEats in his amateur lighting setup. The camera's kind of pro-ish though, at least, so that's fun. That's fun. Interesting thing. I don't know if you can see. Whatever, right? The table. I don't know if it looks straight. Does it? Because I got three things going on. The camera knows that it is level right now. The camera's level. The little stand it's on is a cheap piece of crap. It thinks it's totally tilted. But looking at it, it looks like the table's tilted. So is that a house thing? I don't know, guys. Anyways, Califia Farms, 1-to-1 ratio here. Let's give it a shot. Nope, easily the worst. This one is like the Trader Joe's and the GreenWise in that it tastes like you poured hot coffee over ice, right? But it's not as good as either of those. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's the worst of those three. So if you're into this, pretty much any of the other ones I've tried are a step up. But also don't throw it out. It's not bad. I wouldn't. Again, you can brew your own coffee fresh over ice and it's going to taste just like this stuff. Yeah, Califia. You know what? I've been saving the ones I really like. Let's do a final showdown, comparison, thoughts, whatever, right? That's what we're here for. Be right back for that. All right, here's the 4 we need to revisit. Not just because these 3 were kind enough to give me samples. Let's try them out again. Let's go back to the first one we tried, the Javy. And this was the super mix I made. It's going to be a little watered down because of the ice at this point, but flavor should be roughly the same. I maintain that this isn't bad. This has the most different flavor profile out of every one of these coffees I tried. If you smell it, have you ever had old coffee grounds sitting around for way too long? Maybe you haven't used your Keurig in months and you find some burnt coffee in there and you're cleaning it. I'm going to be honest, that's what this smells like. And the taste, compared to, say, the Jot, it's like a watered down Jot. That's where I'm at with this. Let's try the Jot. Yeah, the Jot's delicious. It's that plus the flavor I'm looking for. So good. So I'm gonna be, here's some tough love, Javy. You gotta go back to the drawing board with this. Anyone who tries this and then tries one of these other guys isn't gonna go back to Javy. I'm just gonna be upfront about that. I appreciate you reaching out with that. Absolutely, I'm glad I got to try this and do this. I know you weren't expecting to see this up against your friends here, but that one's not for me. It's not for me. Just tried the Jot again. It's got that rich flavor. Let's compare that again to the Starbucks, though, because I said that was the closest in flavor profile, right? They're close. This one, I mentioned there's that taste of brewing your own over ice, right? This one tastes closer to that. I could see someone saying they like this better. I like how smooth this is. And this is wildly expensive, this Starbucks cold brew, right? Like cost value is just not there for it. Jot runs deals. There's buy one, get one half offs. There's free glasses and things. There's multi-packs. I'm pretty sure this is the way to go if this is the flavor you're after. But if you're at the store and you're picking some up, this is good. No doubt. No doubt. And then Bizzy. See, that's really good too. That probably has the strongest flavor out of these three, and it's one step away from what I'm not looking for, that Trader Joe's fresh brewed taste. This still strikes me as a good, rich cold brew. Man, comparing like this at this point though, I couldn't tell you one of these to get one of these over the other. Buy whichever one's the best value. Try them all for all I care. But you want a winner. We're here for a winner. It's not Javy. Sorry, Javy. No. Sorry. Love you. Thank you. I did say if you buy like the 6-pack of this, it's an amazing value. I don't know what the best value of Jot is. That Bizzy's good. Here's part of the problem, though. I have had this sitting around for a while. Even still, I love the packaging. I love the concept. I love the look of the Jot. I love the little bottle. I love the little bunny rabbit logo. I love the flavor. I thought it was closest to this. I'm going to say Jot's my favorite because I have to pick a winner. But the Bizzy's great. These Starbucks pods are delicious. Especially maybe you can get a sale or something. Target sells them. Those are good. Thanks for watching. I am full of caffeine. I'm starving. I'm lit like a rabbit at this point. I've got way too much coffee. Gonna go give some of this away. Again, I have links to all of this in my description. If you want to try any of it, if you want to try Starbucks, I got you linked there to Target. If you want to try Bizzy, I got you linked on Amazon. Jot's on Amazon. Javy's on Javy. And even though I said I love these way more than the Javy's good. It's not bad. It was good once I put in all that extra Javy. I saw some other reviews of people doing this, and they started just dumping more into it because they wanted more flavor. So if you could come up with a more concentrated, potent flavor to match like Jot or Bizzy, I think you're onto something, Javy, because I like your little packaging. I like the branding. It's good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. Like I said before, please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more like this, because when I see great success of people watching these comparison videos, I have really tons of fun doing these. And I hope you enjoyed too. Hit that like button if you did like it. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. I know there's a few other brands out there. There was another one that was going to send me some coffee. And I guess when I said I was looking to film this weekend, they interpreted that as we'll send a bottle in a month or two because they were surprised a few weeks later. So they lose. They're the worst because I didn't even get the stuff. I'll leave them out. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You take care.